morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you happen to, or wherever have you be. Welcome to the Live VIP stream. It has been, it has been far too long. It's been far too long. It's been a day since our last Final Fantasy stream. So welcome one and all. Bienvenidos. Hello, I stand in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. As we did not have a SE2 cast today. We were going to be casting the War TV Monday, but we don't have the replays. So we don't have the replays. In the end, it did not cast the event. We'll be rescheduling it to another day. Instead, we have some time for some Final Fantasy. Some Final Fantasy. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, hope you're doing well, Stan. Hope you're doing well. Bienvenidos. Hope you're ready for some Naruto running. Yes. Again, yesterday we were progressing. I guess I'll discuss it when I'm joined by our other fellow duckling. Speaking of, I believe about to happen. About to be the case. Doing both fountain and well. Oh my god, that's a lot of well. That's double well. It's crazy. It's good to hear, I stand. Good to hear. But yes. I am not alone. Oh. Hope you're both doing likewise. Yeah, we're doing well. As I'm not alone, I'm joined by the one, the only, the savior of the wasteland, the hero of esports. It's Koopa. Hello, Koopa.
Wasn't it the other way around?
Beautiful.
It's really the smile that makes it complete.
Yeah. It's the best part. But yeah, it's Final Fantasy 2 days in a row. I honestly can't remember the last time that happened. That might have never happened, actually.
No, that probably happened like during Christmas or somewhere, like at some point.
Maybe. But it's been a long time. Hope everyone's doing well. Of course, yesterday we were live covering some of the post-patch content. We actually finished the Turtle Time questline. So the turtles, they're lost in space for 500 years. So we wrapped that up. We also, I believe we wrapped up the Domin questline, right? Because I don't think there was like a follow-up quest. We finished it, right?
No, I think we finished it.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because it was like reports. Oh no, yeah, sorry. It ended with us unlocking the donation box. Yeah.
Yes.
Which is kind of a weird way to end that quest line, but sure. I thought we were gonna see like a farewell and like a like a bon voyage or something, or like some kind of like.
I mean, yeah, true. We should have said that, but to be fair, we did get like a personal goodbye with the entire like Doman populace, which was like 3 people, but still. Like each of them got to talk to us and stuff. So that was, for Final Fantasy standards, that was a long goodbye for characters that are not main cast.
We got to see some Hori Boulder, which we always like the Boulder.
We did see Hori Boulder.
Yeah, he's like the best character. He's better than almost anyone that was introduced in Stormblood. We love the Boulder.
Boulder is your favorite character, isn't it?
Yes. Let's go. But we're here to maybe progress the main story. Like, we're kind of running out of things to do outside of the MSQ. Of course, since we'll have to sign up for the lighthouse, and we might do that a little bit later. But we were in the middle of the ninja quest line, which, I'll be honest, I can't actually quite recall what was happening in the ninja quest line.
I was about to ask you, do you remember what happened? Because I sure don't.
Well, we only did one quest. Like, this is the 63 quest, so that means that we only did the 60 quest. So we basically only just started it. So
let's look at the journal. Class quests, job quests. This is rogue. Where's the level 60. You find your old friend Oboro at something of a loss. News of his deeds on behalf of Princess Yuki have reached his village. Yeah, that's what I remember. So what happened was that he was staying in Eorzea because he said that he's recovering from wounds, but in reality he just wanted to study Eorzea. And then they heard of him helping Princess Yuki, and they're like, "Oh, so you're coming back?"
Hold on. So you find your old friend Oboro at something of a loss. News of his deeds on behalf of Princess Yuki have reached his village, revealing to the elders that he is hale, hearty, and entirely capable of making the journey home. Despite this, they do not seem particularly eager to welcome him back, a development which has the young shinobi feeling decidedly unappreciated. As Oboro laments his plight, he remembers that there is someone who requires his aid, Captain Jack of the Rogues Guild, who would investigate some shady domans that have been stirring up trouble of late. Resolving to assist your friend and mentor in whatever way you can, you set out for Limsa. Jack relates to you a curious tale. The Krakens captured a crew of self-styled Doman sailors in the Eastern Seas, who offered all the treasure in their cargo hold in exchange for amnesty and safe passage to Eorzea. No sooner had the ship dropped anchor, however, that the Easterners vanished into the dark of night, taking with them only an inconspicuous scroll. Pretty petty theft, though it may be. The code is the code, and Jack would see the scroll returned to the men, and the men brought to justice. At the Guildmaster's behest, you make for the drowning wench to see if Dolwan knows aught of the man's whereabouts. I remember all this was difficult because everyone was speaking pirate. And I just couldn't understand a single thing they were saying.
Welcome to Rogue.
As the Dolwan tells it, a group of boisterous Easterners visited the wench not long before, shouting loudly and conspicuously about a profitable transaction they intend to make in Wineport. Jack will doubtless be eager to hear the news. Jack listens to your report with a great interest, though more than a bit leery of how openly the men discuss their shady dealings. Leaders lead, and they set off for Wineport with Oboro and Jack, taking care to watch your back with your eyes and ears open. Arrival in Wineport is minutes too late, so the men have already made off with a haul of wine and were sighted heading for Bloodshore. Suspecting that it may not be meant for sale, but rather to slake a crew's thirst on a long ocean voyage, Jack introduces that they intend to furtively sail back home with the ill-gotten scroll. Make for the south of Bloodshore to keep your eyes open for any suspicious Easterners. Come across 3 Hingan swordsmen enjoying some of the Wineport's finest on the beach. Not taking kindly to the interruption, they immediately draw their blades. Though you are able to make short work of them, the scroll is nowhere to be found. Head north to rendezvous with Jack and Oboro, with hope that your search has proved more fruitful than your own. Jack and Oboro are no worse for wear after a similar scuffle at Doghouse. Okay, we're still looking for the scroll, and we're probably going to Dolma to hunt them down. Okay, that's the gist of it. Let's go. Let's go inside. Yome. Yome has a missive from the Far East with your name on it. Ah, right. I have a letter for you from Master Oboro. It would appear that his investigation in Kugane has borne fruit. Here, see for yourself. Dear Light, I hope this letter finds you well. After a long and rather uneventful voyage, we arrived safely in Kugane. Captain Jack seems quite taken with Hingan culture and is enjoying a stroll in the pleasure quarters at this very moment. Lovely. But forgive me, you are not interested in...
He is a Limsan, you know.
...in a diary of our travels. As for the matter of the scroll, rumors abound of a band of Doman scuffles have been causing stir in town of late. Putting together the accounts we have heard, the good Captain Jack and I are convinced that these are the thieves we seek. If the word about town is to be believed, these individuals are far more dangerous than we had imagined. I trust that you have been pursuing your ninjutsu training with your usual diligence. My apologies. Of course you have. In any event, we would have you join us at your earliest convenience. We'll be keeping an eye out for your arrival. Seek us in the alley behind the second pier at Ferry Docks. Safe travels, friend. It is good to see Master Oboro in good spirits once more. Ever since the elders commended him to remain here in Eorzea, he has not quite been himself. After all, a shinobi without a duty to carry out is as a hawk with clipped wings. It is good to see Master Oboro soaring high once more. Still, I worry though. I have great respect for the man. He can often be too trusting for his own good. Pray go to his side, friend, and see that he does not get himself into undue trouble. May the Kami carry you safely across the sea.
I mean, that's a fair description of Oboro. He's he's a good fighter and generally a good person, but he does like trust people. But not like in a stupid way. Like he's not stupid. It's just he's just a little innocent. Also, I will say, Jack is a friend. I do like Jack.
Yeah.
As much as, even though I can't understand the word he says.
Yeah, it's Captain Jack.
I don't think he's a captain. I think he meant someone else, but whatever.
Yeah, it's Captain Jack. Over here. Oh, good.
Yes?
No, I found them.
Oh.
Over here.
Are they dressed in... Hold on, where are you? There's so many icons on this map.
Right, I'm right here.
Right.
I'm right here. Where are you going?
Oh. I didn't see you.
God damn it. Okay, speak to Jack.
Camouflaged so well.
Light, what took you so long? Have you snilched the rum doxies in the pleasure district? I'm liking this place more and more by the day. So bad me.
Mirika, it has been too long. To have traveled so far to assist Oboro in this mission, words cannot begin to convey my gratitude. She looks
Light.
very different in the kimono, I will say.
I thank you for answering my call. Subame too has made the journey from the village to join us in retrieving the scroll.
It is an honor to stand by your side again, Mirika. Master Oboro will doubtless benefit from your presence, as he always does.
Likewise. I figured we could use a few more dimmer-dammers on the job, so I've sent for Underfoot and the Stray. Their ship should be pulling into the harbor before long. In the meantime, allow me to share with you what we've learned. Reliable sources have it that the theft of the scroll is the work of the Garnet League, a notorious band of outlaws feared throughout Doma. When the Doman Rebellion was crushed 1 year ago, many a samurai fled the battlefield to escape the Empire's wrath. Dishonored and unable to return home, most turned to banditry to eke out a living. It is the most lethal of these warriors who formed the Garnet League. Cutting down...
When the Doman Rebellion was crushed 1 year ago.
Yes. Yes.
Do we know about this? Or is this the event that caused the refugees to come to Eorzea? Or did that happen after? Because I feel like this is an important event.
Well, I mean,
anyway.
Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure that was when Hyun's dad died, right? That one is.
Was it only a year ago? I thought it was longer. I thought it was more in the past. I thought Hyun was like still a kid when that happened, kinda. But maybe not. What I'm saying is that a year does not seem like that long ago.
It doesn't.
So hello, this is Demo.
They did say that apparently this lines up with the refugees.
Okay, fair enough.
So the country was conquered 25 years ago, but this rebellion happened a year ago, which failed. Yeah.
But I thought that happened like earlier, and then like remember because Gosetsu was like serving the Empire because they failed. So I thought that was like something that happened like 10 years ago, and not like recent. Unless he.
No. The Gosetsu joining them wasn't about.
So it was unrelated to the rebellion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just related to the takeover.
Okay.
Not the rebellion.
But I thought the Lord died during the takeover. Not during the rebellion.
What do you mean?
The Hien's father.
What about it?
I thought he died. I thought the reason why Gosetsu like was serving the Empire because the father of Hien died. Like he failed to save him, so it was whatever.
Yeah, that would have been in the initial takeover, right?
I guess so, but you said that in the rebellion, but that's not the rebellion then.
Hold on, it says here, Hien's father died during the aftermath of the failed Doman rebellion against the Galilean Empire. Okay, there you go. So yeah, this is the same. Okay. So this is the rebellion where the refugees escaped. This is also the rebellion where Hien's father died.
Okay, so it was only a year ago.
Yeah,
it's recent.
But again, the takeover was 25 years ago. But yes, Hien's father died a year ago.
I thought it happened like way earlier.
Yeah, it should have.
It feels like way earlier. Like even in like real time, like the expansions come every 2 years. So even in real time, it's been more than a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good thing. They should probably make it 2 years because that would line up with the expansions.
Mm-hmm.
They should make it 2 years at least.
Yeah, it says here. Yeah, Hien was hiding for 1 year. Which isn't a long time, like as in narratively, like story-wise, like.
Yeah, narratively, it sounded like it's been like at least 5.
No, like once again, narratively, because so little time passed, that takes away from like the importance of his return. If he's only gone like if he's gone for longer, then it means more when he comes back. If he's only gone for a year, like that doesn't mean anything, or it means less, I should say.
I mean, they still thought he's dead, so like it's still a thing. But it felt like it was way longer than that.
But yeah. So yeah, apparently this is okay. So cutting down innocent men for their coin purses, plundering villages. The men and women of the Garnets will gladly stain their hands with blood as long as it means that they will live to see the morrow. Also, hello. Bienvenidos. We're doing well. Shh. Why they covered that scroll so, I cannot say. What I do know is that if we do not stop them, they are all but certain to leave a trail of corpses in their wake. We must loot, we must move, and quickly. Fortunately, they should not prove hard to find. Confident in their ability to cut down anyone who dares oppose them, they take little trouble to conceal themselves. On the contrary, they parade their garnet-hued kimono for all to see. You can distinguish them by the similarly garbed Sikesugumi, by their lack of a hakama, and their singularly uncouth demeanor. Let us split up and cover as much ground as we can. I would entrust the Shiokaze, Holstery, and the Rakuza district to you. Keep to the shadows and gather what knowledge you can. When we are done with the task, let us reconvene here.
By the way, I like the idea of keep to the shadows and Jack goes straight to the pleasure district.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Ignore it. Once again, I don't like the because of the lore that they've made. None of this makes any sense. because they're saying that these guys, they're known for they stand out because they're so confident in their ability to kill people. But if you remember, we're in Kugane, which is meant to be like hyper strict, like you know, like they have their own like samurai. Then if anyone even thinks about doing anything wrong, then they will like kill you, sort of thing. So like
they said that like, oh, they are known for their uncouth behavior, but then we were also told that if we like even argue with someone, like that the police is gonna step in.
Yeah, exactly. Like they you can't do both in the same city. But the problem is that there's only one city. That's the big issue here, is that they have multiple stories to tell, but only one city to do it in, because they chose not to create, or they ran out of budget to create another city in Doma. So like they keep using the same place, but it doesn't fit. This doesn't fit in the narrative that you've told us about this world in this place. Because you told us that like, hey, any kind of unruly behavior, like they crack down on that shit like real fast and real hard. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Oh, I found them. Ah, he's got the hair.
Yes, he got the hair. Also, we are so hidden, standing right behind him, by the way.
One day, she has a sneaking into... Hey, why don't you mind your own bloody business? My friend here has a bit of a temper. You'd be wise to leave him alone. Gotta leave men alone to divulge and hide yourself in shadows. Okay, we have to hide ourselves. Okay.
Ah, so you actually have to like... Hold on, let me stand right in front of him.
Wait, is there like a... What's the hide button? I don't... What's it look like? Oh, there it is. There it is. Ah. Okay.
I just stood right in front of him as I did that too, to make it even more stupid.
Okay. I'll believe it when I bloody see it. Okay, I'll speak to the other guy. These men look to be members of the Garnet League. They seem to be discussing something. One day she has us sneaking into a bleeding Imperial storehouse, and the next the Confederacy is chasing us halfway across the Ruby Sea. Zakuro could pay us
Zakuro?
No, it's not. Zakuro could pay us twice what she does, and it wouldn't be bloody worth it. Oh, you mean the Confederacy with like 2 canoes were chasing you? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, the 2 canoes.
Come now. Even you must admit it was quite the little adventure. Though it was fortunate that we came upon those Orozen pirates when we did, and that they believed our little ruse. In the end, we made it here with our little prize, did we not? We simply took a slight detour. We didn't all make it. Or have you forgotten those we left behind at the Bloodshore? Cut down by our pursuers, no doubt. Poor bastards. Whose brilliant idea was it to go along with that masked man's plan, anyway? If our brothers could not fend for themselves, they have only themselves to blame. As for our mysterious benefactor, he led us here as promised, did he not? Now we need only wait for our client to show and deliver the goods. And we'll never need to worry about going hungry again. Speaking of which, just how long does our man need to keep us waiting? I'm beginning to wonder if someone isn't playing us for a fool. Now, we were late with our delivery after all. And word has it our clients returned to Koshu when we did not show, and I was making the long journey back to Kugane. We owe him some patience, do we not? Okay.
So wait, question. So the red kimonos, I don't even, the Garnet somethings that they are.
Garnet League.
Garnet League, there you go. Are they
here.
Hingan or are they Doman?
Aren't Domans Hingan, but Hingans aren't Domans?
No.
What do you mean Hingan?
Because Kugane is Hingan. And remember that like this is like the only city that others have access to. And Doma is like a separate country.
No, these are Doman. Remember the lore? We just learned it that these are the guys that survived the rebellion and they fled.
Okay.
They fled and they turned into sellswords, so they're Doman.
Okay. Because it seemed like they know a lot about Hingashi, is all.
That's down here. Be sneaky. Yes, you're very sneaky.
That was A+. Be sneaky, just drops on their head.
These men look to be members of the Garnet League. They seem to be discussing something. I swear, I just wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Barely put a finger on the thing. Next I knew it, Sakura's blade was at my throat. I thought she was going to cut me down right on the spot. Put yourself in her shoes. They say our client is such a dangerous man, he's been known to kill those who renege on their agreements. If anything happened to the scroll, her life and ours would be as good as forfeit. You're saying she's as scared as us? Sakura Brightblood? Who lives at like 10 Hingashi Road? Blood type B?
Yeah, the one that's like the sister of the Yakuro Brightblood. And the one, you know, the wife of, you know, that guy.
With bright blonde hair? And blue eyes?
Yeah. And the same one that really likes the blue kimonos.
Ah.
That one.
She likes the pumpkin spice latte at the tea stall every Thursday. Okay.
At 3 p.m. specifically.
Okay. Who single-handedly cut down 100 Garleans in a day during the rebellion. I feel like if you have someone that can kill 100 Garleans, like how are you losing this rebellion? Like, what's going on? Like, what's happening?
How many Garleans are there? Is the better question.
Sakura Brightblood, who dyes her. He actually says the color of her hair. Lovely. Who dyes her hair red with the blood of her foes, and also with hair dye that she buys at the pleasure district. Ah.
Oh no. And she wears like size 15 shoes or something. I don't know. I don't know sizes in Japan.
Size 15.
Look, I don't know. Look, in my country, I like size like, you know, about 30, okay? And then in another country, it's like 9, 11 something. I don't get sizes.
She cuts an imposing figure, that is true. But deep down, she's actually quite the sensitive type. Sensitive? That made me laugh. She's a tsundere.
Ah. Okay, let me very sneakily go away. With my giant umbrella.
Yeah, the umbrella hides you.
Oh, hello, kids. Ah.
Let's go.
The kids are drawing maidens. Maidens? Maidens.
Okay.
So my foot is numb. What the heck? Ah.
Okay. Yak. You can hop down from up there. Seems long journeys dulled old Jack's waddles. Hope you had better luck than I. Oh, not as waddle. Bye.
There's an air about you, Mirika. I can tell you have grown even stronger since we last met.
But, well, seeing we have everyone assembled. Excellent. Let us share what we've learned. Okay, so I learned that Sakura, what's her name? Zakasu? Sakusi?
Sakura, yeah, Sakura.
She has size 15 shoes. She dyes her hair red. She likes the pumpkin spice lattes. On
At
the
3
Thursday,
p.m.
At 3 p.m. specifically. Apparently she's very sensitive, even though she has an aggressive demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And she has allergy to...
She has allergens to pollen. So make sure you dust yourself off before you approach her. Don't want her to sneeze. Okay. I'm going to see if I have this straight. So in short, the Garnet League lifted the scroll from a Garlean storehouse at the bidding of an unknown Hingan client. I don't know if we know they're Hingan, but okay.
That's what I mean. We know they're Hingan. We know. We assume they're Hingan because they said, "Oh, our client like went back to Koshi, and now he has to travel all the way back to Kugane." So if he was in Doma, then they would just go to Doma. So I assume that Koshi is in Higashi then.
Mm-hmm. They meant to sail straight from Yanjia to Kugane, but ran afoul of the Confederacy. Doubtless because they were too poor to pay the ruby tithe. Yes, they got chased down by the canoes.
Yes.
In
Look,
fleeing,
they were probably in the canoe of their own.
True. In fleeing, they were then captured by the Krakens, so they claimed to be Domin refugees seeking asylum. Upon arriving in Orosia, they made off with the scroll and eventually found safe passage to Kugane, with Karasu's aid. That one's motives remains as inscrutable as ever, but I digress. Furthermore, they are led by one Zakuro Brightblood, but about whom no small number of tall tales are told. Regardless of their veracity, there can be no doubting that she is a formidable opponent. I'll get my hands on some pollen. My part. I heard that she is most protective of the scroll, and it keeps it on her person at all times, night and day.
I heard that Sakura and her followers have rented a room at the Bokairo, an inn in town famous for its hot spring baths.
They're all staying in one room?
It's a big room, alright?
Okay. You walk in, there's like 10 people sleeping on the floor. Okay.
Maybe it's just for her and the rest don't get to sleep, you know?
Okay. All old Jack managed to whittle is that the cove is right fond of her flowing locks, and that she fancies herself a cup of
There you go.
cup of tea, making the trip from the inn to the tea house and back at least thrice a day.
See, that's exactly what we were talking about.
Yep.
The pumpkin spice latte at 3 p.m. on Thursdays.
3 p.m. on Thursdays. Every day is Thursday. That is most enlightening, Captain Jack.
Hey, that's useful information.
It is. It means we can ambush her. Now, we must find a way to get our hands on the scroll before Sakura's client arrives. But how? Could challenge her to single combat, but the Segasagumi would not look kindly on that. Besides, we are shinobi, are we not? Let's use stealth to our advantage. We simply need a plan. Let's go. Shortstop.
Remember these guys?
Yeah. Look out below. Underfoot's on the scene. Good to see you again, Light. Can't wait to snitch a few to snilch the new tricks you learned from your friends here.
What's a Mord got to do to get herself some sushi? I'm bloody starved. And what's with all these bleeding seagulls? I swear if another one takes a shite on my hair, it'll be a seagull stew for dinner tonight.
I would imagine that they used the seagulls in Limsa.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are the seagulls in Limsa? Shit, he has an idea.
It's like, hold on. She likes tea. She has a room at the inn. You're ninjas. And I got it. I'll see you guys in the pleasure district. He goes off to be with some women.
The moment you said I got it, I'm like, aha, I came up with a new recipe.
Wait.
That single line from Final Fantasy 15 is gonna be with me forever. Specifically Ignis coming up with new recipes.
Wait, that's it. Vikib, you're a bloody genius. And so am I reckon. You too, Light. And you, Obata. We're all geniuses. Okay. Gather round.
No,
Lend me your
mostly
waddles. Friends. Friend me your waddle friends. Old Jack's got a plan. First, we catch Sakura as she's beating her way from the inn to the tea house. We'll spike her tea, knock her out, and ferry her away. Underfoot, Vikib, Tsubame, you three will be in charge of causing a scene and stopping the Mort in her tracks. You can act, right? Just pretend you're ill, fall over, just make a big fuss.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Meanwhile, right, you make your way to that perch atop the markets and drop some imitation seagull shite down from above. Make sure you screech like a seagull as well. Caw!
Oh no.
In the
I don't think
commotion,
that's what seagull sounds like.
in the commotion, old Jack will come to her rescue. Take her back to the pleasure district. Oh no.
Oh god. Jack, get your mind out of the gutter.
What with her precious locks all mocked up, the more sure to make for the hot springs. She can't very well bring the skull into the water, so we just follow along, all stealthy-like, and heave it from whatever basket she's stowed away in. Now, while you guys take the scroll away, I'll enter the baths.
Oh no, that's what I thought. Jack, you're on the job.
There it is. For good measure, Oboro and I will head into the bathhouse as well, and keep the girl occupied until Light has the scroll safely in his daddles.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
No, keep reading.
A most impressive plan, Captain Jack. But I have one question. How do you propose that the two of us keep Sakura occupied?
See, here's the thing. We are memeing about Jack, but this is exactly what's happening apparently.
Huh.
Oboro, surely you remember our visit to Bronze Lake and the little show I put on for our pirate friend. It's all quite simple, really.
I'm not certain I understand what you... Oh. On second thought, I'm not quite convinced this is the best course of action. Give yourself some more credit, lad. Now, right. You want to climb up the roof atop the Bakaido, and then make your way across the wire atop the markets. Make sure you grab a seagull on the way, so you can aim it.
just hold the seagull as it screeches like panic.
Here. This why I should do a suitable seagull shite impersonation. Once underfoot and the gang lures Zakuro into position, let her fly. Alright, lads and lasses, look sharp. We'll meet back here once it's all Bob. Who put him in charge? Why are we doing this?
He knows what he's doing, clearly.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Look, it's better. He has a better plan than Oboro, I'm sure.
Huh.
Oboro is not made for this.
I mean, we could have just pickpocketed her, like on her way to the inn, because we're ninjas and that's all we do.
No, ninjas are not thieves.
We couldn't just break into her inn room because we found out that she has a room in the inn at night, sneak in and then steal stuff.
We could.
Couldn't do that.
But the room is probably well guarded, you know.
Well, yeah, we're shinobi. We come in through the window.
Yeah, do you think they don't guard windows?
No, why would they?
True. Where are we going?
I mean, we're going to the destination. It's right here.
Where is right here? I lost you.
Look, I'm Batman.
Ah. You do look like Batman. Kind of.
That would be an intrusion. True. It would. I stand.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we need to be crouched. Why are we standing up?
Yeah, why are we standing up? That looks so silly.
An Assassin's Creed,
we would stand out so much.
Yeah. God.
The pain! Oh, the pain! My poor girl, whatever is the matter?
It's like, oh no, she's in labor. her water break. Please, you can get some towels. Can you help? Ah.
Oh no.
Someone, anyone, find a healer. This girl needs help. I want Sakuro to just keep walking. To just not care.
She should keep walking. There's no reason why she wouldn't. What was... Wait, child. Oh, bloody brilliant.
She looks up and we're just standing there.
Yeah, menacingly.
We didn't call like a seagull.
Yeah, they should have gone. Thank you, kind sir and madam, but worry not. I am not ill. You see, I simply haven't had a bite to eat all day.
Is that all now? Fortunately, the Shiokaze hostelry is but a short walk away, and I hear their sushi is positively to die for. Shall we?
You better actually buy me that sushi, you know. My hair, my beautiful hair! Back to the bathhouse, I suppose.
I feel like you wouldn't... Okay. I guess. I was gonna say you wouldn't go to the bathhouse to clean your hair, but I guess you would, because bathhouses they're meant to clean. Like it's... Yeah, like there's the relaxation area, that's true, but there's also the area where you actually do like clean yourself.
Yeah, so like showers, right?
Yeah.
Kinda. They're not showers, but yeah.
Ah.
Oh my god, I forgot about this guy.
Yeah.
Every time you walk in on him, you're like, okay, hello.
Ah.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. It looks like you're wearing nothing at all. That's exactly the problem.
Sometimes you just have to, you know, wave to the ships that are coming to port.
Yes,
yeah.
I just imagine the ships coming to port and they see this.
Yeah, he is the lighthouse. He is the lighthouse of Kugane. He leads people to yes, he leads people to dock. Ah.
They see that and they are prepared for what they are about to see.
Exactly. It lures the ships home.
Mm-hmm.
Or forces them back.
Yeah.
House.
I wanted...
Search the basket, but to no avail. The scroll must be around here somewhere. Oh no, she took it into the bath.
Yeah, I was gonna see. I wanted to see how Jack and Obora are gonna do. Where? Oh, here. Not just more baskets. This one is invisible.
Okay, up here we can. Oh no.
Can we see Jack?
Yeah, they're here.
Ah, hold on. I have to see that.
Okay, let's speak to Jack. I've seen many a rum doxy in my day, but ain't none that would compare to you, milady. Okay, Obata. Oh, what beautiful locks you have. Whatever do you do to keep them so smooth and silky?
Wow, he actually found a compliment. Truly, I do not mean to boast, but they do say my beauty is sung of far and wide.
She's being flattered by them. It's working.
Yeah. Oh, good. I just like to imagine that like Jack is like looking at us like as he's talking.
Just gives us a thumbs up.
Yeah, no, he doesn't give you a thumbs up. He's more sneaky than that. But like he like looks with one eye.
Gives us a wink.
Yes. I'm glad they made an entrance to the roofs here. And it's convenient.
Yeah. Make sure you're Naruto running.
Okay.
Make sure you go faster.
Yeah. Also, make sure to do some flips. Those are very important. And we definitely don't look suspicious as we do this.
Nah. Well done, my friends. The operation was by any measure a rousing success. That said, I have not seen Tsubame and the others. Do hope all is well. Ah, they're just eating sushi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they did go for that sushi.
Now that was some run fun, if I do say so myself. As for the cove, I wouldn't fret. Like as not, Vakib and Underfoot dragged her off to yaffle some of Kugane's finer delicacies. No doubt you are right, Captain Jack. In the meantime, pray show me the scroll light. I would see just what it is that Zakuro's mysterious employer covets so. Why, this is eyes to be believed. The forbidden Mudara of summoning. I had half thought it was a ghost story. Mudra of summoning. I had half thought it was a ghost story, meant to strike fear in the hearts of shinobi, who would stray from their path. It's a forbidden summoning? I wouldn't know a Mudra from my own grandmom. That sounds right dangersome. Dangersome indeed, Captain Jack. See, he's Captain Jack. Yeah. The legends say that if the summoner's focus wanes for even a moment, the monstrous beast called forth by this Mudra will not hesitate to devour him whole. Many years ago, it was gifted from our village to the king of Doma, then sealed away, to be used only in the most dire of circumstances. But it was lost in the chaos of the Gargan invasion, and never seen again, so it has been sleeping in an imperial vault all these years. So, even with this bleeding, this all-powerful summoning at their fingertips, the Domans still couldn't hold off the Empire. Guess it wasn't all it was crapped up to be, eh? On the contrary, we never had a chance to find out. Master Gekkai, who led the shinobi, deemed that the risk too great and refused to employ it, even as our nation fell. Whether Master Gekkai plotted his betrayal even then, or whether he had our countrymen's best interest at heart, I cannot say, though I would like to believe the latter. Nonetheless, it is clear that none in Garlemald knew of the scroll's true power, and so it sat untouched until it was stolen by the Garnet League at the bidding of some unknown master. But aside from my fellow shinobi, who out there wouldn't know of the scroll's true power? But it matters little now. We have the scroll, and I must return it to its rightful home in my village. I'm afraid I can't let you do that, friend. I promised the Krakens I'd bring the scroll back to them, and I'll not have it said that Jack ain't a man of his wits. Okay. After all, the scroll's been missing from your village for 20-odd summers, no? Clearly no one's suffering much. That is hardly the issue, Captain Jack. This scroll is an ancient treasure. It belongs in Doma. It belongs to those that found it. And that's the Krakens. Gods, if you ain't a stubborn bastard. Just cut it in half.
Yes, that will help it.
Okay. Go on.
Gentlemen, must you make such a scene? After all, strictly speaking, the scroll belongs to neither of you.
It's
that's him.
Karaso, wherever did you... But never mind. Thank you for guiding us here. You may rest assured that the scroll will safely return to Doma. You have my gratitude. Oh, Aboro. My dear, sweet, deluded Aboro. Deluded. You grow ever dimmer by the day. Do you truly believe that I do what I do for you? I did say that I was pulling all the strings in this little puppet play, did I not? Very well, allow me to put it into words even you can understand. The scroll belongs in Higashi, to the master I now serve. My mistake was in entrusting to Zakuro and her lackeys what I should have seen to myself from the very start. Oh well, live and learn, I suppose. In any event, allow me to propose a simple transaction. You hand over the scroll, and I return your friends to you, with their heads still attached to their bodies. A fair trade, no? Casado, you craven. On second thoughts, yes, I do believe we could have even more fun. Keep your eyes and ears out, dim one. You'll be hearing from me again soon. Cursed all. Here I believe the man had turned over a new leaf after leaving Gekkai. But no, it would seem he simply found another villain to serve. Come, let's get our friends from the sushi house.
To be fair, we have no proof that he has them.
Once a rook, always a rook, I reckon. And a sharp one at that. Underfoot and Stray aren't the types to get burned so easily. As long as we have the scroll, Garasu is not like to cause our friends any harm, and yet he is as unpredictable an adversary as they come. You must proceed with caution. Forgive me, Light. It would mean much to me if you would remain in Kugane until our work here is through. Pray continue to train your ninjutsu, and I shall call upon you again when the time is right. So I have to imagine that the level 70 quest, if you didn't notice, I believe for all of these quests, you don't actually learn any ability until the very end of the quest line. I would imagine we're going to learn how to use that scroll, and we're going to learn a summoning technique, which is very Naruto.
Yeah, okay, so I was gonna say, I hope the beast that we're summoning is a beast that we've already seen. You know which one?
The Merbol. The bunny.
This should be the beast of summoning.
No. We'll see. We'll see if they're gonna reference Naruto even harder and make it a nine-tailed fox or a frog or the rabbit.
We should do this.
We
should have this.
The rabbit would be fun.
The rabbit would be hilarious because it would make sense that we get the rabbit when we fail the Mudra.
Yeah. Jack. This Karasu's a dangerous rook, I reckon. It ain't like Underfoot and Stray to be burned so easy like.
Also, I would like to remind you that Karasu died.
Oboro glances impatiently about him, as if waiting for a tardy guest. It's good to see you, Light. I have heard nothing from Karasu ever since we last met. It would seem we have no choice but to take matters into our own hands. And yet in our current state, we are outmanned. In hopes of bolstering our ranks, I reached out to Princess Yuki, pride of the Yatsurugi clan. Her skills and knowledge of these lands would surely avail us in our efforts, I thought. I'm pleased to say that she was more than happy to lend her aid. Doubtless in no part due to your own efforts on her behalf. Judging from her wilds, I reckon she's keen to prove herself. A mite too keen if you ask me. We ought to keep an eye out on the lass and be sure all's Bob. Which mayhap she already has, as she should have arrived hours ago. Perhaps she has simply gotten lost on the way, or stopped off for sushi and tea. Might the two of you be so kind as to search for her in my stead? Captain Jack, see if she is not in the Rakuza district, and Light, pray search the markets of Kugane Dori. I'll remain here in case she simply has been delayed on her journey.
What is the pleasure district called?
I fear I have no sign of Princess Yuki. Pray search the markets of Kugane Dori, while I wait for her here. Okay.
I like how Jack just went without a word. That implies to me that he wanted to go there anyway.
Yeah, the Rakuza district is where the pleasure district is, yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes.
He was like, okay, I'm on my way.
Say no more.
I'm already there.
Say no more. I'll be back in a couple of hours.
Ah.
Found her. Okay. Don't speak to her. One moment, I'm gonna go. I need to go and give the bucket to Karina. One moment.
Okay. How you doing, chat? There is no Karina cam on stream because Karina actually behaves very well, so she doesn't need to be supervised all the time. Like, she's a very yeah, well behaved, I guess is a good word. She's very careful. She does not get in trouble easily. Speaking of Yuki, we still don't know where the Ryan auras are, do we? Because technically we know about the underwater kingdom, but Yuki's not from there, I think.
Oh, I'm back. What's
up? Question. Do we know where the Ryan auras are from?
I thought Yuki was the princess, so
yeah, but Yuki is not from the underwater kingdom, so there must be like another place where the Ryan auras are.
Maybe she's just from the Azim Steppe.
Yeah, no, because the Azim Steppe are Xaeras.
Mm-hmm.
Not Ryan.
Maybe she is from under the sea.
I don't think so. Or at least I don't think we know that. Let me
speak to her
that way. Mienika, whatever are you doing here in Kugane? Not that I'm complaining, of course. I'm always happy to see the shinobi who helped bring prosperity back to my homeland. Yes, thanks to you, my people are doing wonderfully. The only downside of it is that now I have to be a proper princess again.
No, yeah, she was in the underwater area. Yeah. That's Yuki. Yeah. Done.
Was that her?
Yeah.
No, that was another person.
Hold on.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure they're not the same person.
Hold on.
Because those quests are unrelated, so it would make no sense.
Oh, okay, there's a bunch of lore here.
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure they're two different people.
Yeah, born into the Yatsurugi clan that rules in Okuni in the banks of the Hakute River in Hingashi. So she
yeah, there you go. So she's Hingan.
Yeah, she's from Hingashi. Yeah.
So does that mean she just lives in Hingashi, or does it mean that like the Azaelas are from Yanxia and the Ryans are from Hingashi?
Hard
that
to
would
say.
make sense.
We don't know enough about Hingashi to know, I think, unfortunately.
True. But I want to learn the origins of my character, okay? Because Mienika is a Ryan. Yes, thanks to you, my people are doing wonderfully. The only downside of it is that I have to be a proper princess again. Akagi, he's my personal bodyguard now, you see, was none too happy when I told him I'd be heading to Kugane. In fact...
Yuki, Princess Yuki, come back here at once.
Oh, hells, he's onto me. I just have to help you and Obor in return for everything you did for me. Surely you understand me, Rika. Can you go find Akagi and just tell him that I don't know, that I hopped on a ship to Eorzea or something?
So she was a part of the original Ninja quest line, or the Heavensward quest line?
The second, yeah, the Heavensward quest line. Yeah.
What happened there? I honestly can't remember anything about it.
She was looking for stuff that was stolen from her family, and she was very intent on doing it herself, and everybody was worrying about it. Like her entire clan, and everybody who was like serving under her was willing to give their life just to protect her, and she was like trying to do things on herself, on her own, essentially.
What did that have to do with Oboro?
Because we decided to help her. Because we met her somewhere, like by accident. We just met her somewhere, and like we offered help, but she didn't want it. But like we decided to follow her anyway, and in the end we ended up helping her.
Okay. Right. Fancy me new here. You're an awful long way from home, eh? Speaking of which, you haven't by chance seen Her Highness anywhere, have you? I caught her sneaking out of the castle and followed her here to Kuyane, but I seem to have lost her. At Ozzy, you say? Gods, what is the girl thinking? If anything happened to her, I'd never hear it. There's no time to lose. To the docks! Princess Yuki, wait for me. Princess Yuki! Princess Yuki! Okay.
We sent the poor guy to Eorzea.
Couldn't just tell him the truth and hope that he's understanding. No.
He's
okay.
The problem is he is overprotective, but I don't think we had to send him to another continent just because of that. Thank you, Erika, and pray forgive me for asking you to lie on my behalf. I had half a mind to tell Akagi the truth, but then he might have offered to help, Kami forbid. The man means well, but I hear that we face the most dangerous foe, and I simply don't have the heart to place Akagi in danger. You understand, don't you? In any event, I do believe we've kept Oboro long enough. So yeah, so what happened was that even back in Heavensward Castle, like Akagi was like the most intense about protecting her, but he's actually not a fighter. So he would like get in trouble because he cannot fight very well, but he wanted to protect her. And a big part of the story was that Yuki didn't want anyone to suffer because of her, and that like already so many people like died in her defense, and that's part of why she was so intent on doing things herself.
Well, if it isn't our favorite, neither the last. Okay. Yuki.
You say if I met this man, I can't say he made much of an impression on me.
What? Well, thank you for leading Her Highness here, Light. Princess Yuki, thank you for making the journey to Kugane. Before we proceed, I would hear aught you might know of recent events in Hingashi. Okay. Story time.
As you doubtless know, though Hingashi appears to outsiders to be a land at peace, beneath the surface, rival warlords are ever scheming to undermine each other's power. In that sense, it is entirely within the realm of possibility that one of them has employed a shinobi to gain a hidden advantage over his foes. But this is merely speculation. Try as I might, I was unable to uncover any tangible evidence as to who might be behind these recent events.
I see. Thank you, Princess. And so it remains a mystery. What foul master does that treacherous crow serve? Now, dim one. Is that any way to talk about a dear old friend?
I'm glad he takes the pose to speak.
Yeah. Karasu, you have some goal to call yourself my friend. What have you done with Tsubame and the others? But what's this? The dim one is joined by one new companion after the next. Our hero is wounded. Was his friendship not enough? Why are the geniuses of the world so misunderstood? Anyhow, I was hoping you'd ask. As a matter of fact, I have just a present for you. It's a game I like to call Kill, or Watch Your Friends Be Killed. Do you like the name? I thought of myself just now. The rules are quite simple. Your precious Swallow and the others are being held captive by the Garnet League on the Isle of Beko. You simply need to march in, cut down Zakuro and her men, and free your companions from their shackles. Succeed and I'll forget about the scroll, and you can all go marching happily back to Doma. Fail, and I get the scroll, and Zakuro bathed in your blood tonight. Yes, I do believe there's something in it for everyone. I'll be watching from the shadows. Do try to keep me entertained, won't you? Bah, does this villainy know no bounds? I'm not keen on agreeing to those terms, but don't seem we've much of a choice in the matter.
If it's a fight he wants, it's a fight he'll get. Together, we can take those Garnet curs. What do you say, Minika? Yeah, sure, whatever.
Like we're Shinobi, we should infiltrate and try to sneak in.
Yeah. I don't know why we need like a frontal assault.
We are Shinobi. Yeah. Forgive me, my friends. If only I had been quicker to unravel Karasu's schemes, I'd not have placed you in danger like this. Still, it hardens me to know that you stand with us. Same holds true for me, lad. While I'm not proud we let that rook get the better of us, I feel a little safer knowing a dimmer dammer like yourself is on our side. Let's get Underfoot and Vikib out of there right quick like. Ever since the elders told me my presence was not needed in the village, I've struggled to find meaning in my daily existence. For whom do I fight? For what greater purpose? Now I have the answer. It is for you, my friends. You who have stood beside me in the darkest of times. You who have shown me that there is strength inside me that even I had long forgotten. You who... There's no time for brittle paddle, lad. Or haven't you noticed the princess has already hopped the twig? Dust off your beater cases and let's move. The man speaks true. Yes, we must be strong of both body and mind if we hope to prevail. To the Isle of Beko, where our friends await us. Okay.
I see Obara needs a hug. I see the orb. I want the orb. It taunts me.
Wax on, wax off.
What?
The turtle. They're waxing their shells.
Ah, yes.
Waxing
Well,
on,
it
they're
has to be
waxing
shiny, okay?
off. Ah.
Oh, here.
Yak. Yeah, the lad's not quite all there in the head, is he? Okay.
Nah. Let's show those dishonorable Garnet dogs what for.
But, little to my surprise, it would seem Karasu has alerted our foe to our presence. Let us proceed with caution. There is no telling what manner of treachery the crow has in store for us. Proceed.
Do I remember how to play? Oh boy.
We must hide.
Oh no, is it gonna be one of the sneaky ones?
It makes sense.
It makes sense, but I'm really bad at this. just gonna follow Oboro and hope for the best. Oh, he's walking right up to them.
It'd be nice if when we walk like this we were crouched.
Yeah.
That'd make more sense.
Am I supposed to fight?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak behind this guy and just stealth attack him. See, that was ninja. I stealthed that guy. God, these chakras take so long. Oh, she's still hungry. Okay, Oboro, lead the way. Oboro, why do you walk so slowly?
Oh, it's Garai.
I don't know. I'm just following Oboro.
He's gonna fight
shit.
Garaso.
Okay, you guys can have fun. Ah, we blew our cover. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was a bad idea. Shit. I think I'm gonna lose. That was not good.
What did you do?
I didn't know this would happen. I AoE'd them and they all targeted on me. Like all of them at once. Okay, I made it. I survived. Oh, that was way too close. Oh god. Why did they target me? Okay, I run. You fight. I cannot fight all of them.
Remember, you can heal yourself. You have shade shift.
I used all of those. I used all of those to survive.
Okay. I saved underfoot.
Okay.
I'm at the cutscene, ready for your lines.
You've got more courage than sense to come this far. If we fought on the same side, I could see myself getting to like you. But we serve another master, and it just so happens to be a demanding one. Don't give me that look. We've all got to make a living, and this is the best way we know how. Now draw your blades. Sakura will bathe in your blood this night.
Your lifeblood.
Uh-huh.
So she said.
Pressing buttons. Oh, she teleported, okay. Ow. A little help would be nice. Guys. Guys. Ah. I may lose. Jack! Jack, help me!
Is the blood I bathed in my own? Oh no.
Why are you guys so bad at this? They all been fighting like one guy as I'm fighting 10. Okay, I made it.
Are you ready? Tell me when
I'm
you're
ready.
Blades are whirling through the air, blood watering the fields, shinobi fighting side by side, all for the sake of their dear friends. And could there be a more moving sight? Our heroes moved to tears, or not? Ah. But do not worry. As promised, I will return your precious swallow with nary a feather out of place. Once you hand over the scroll, of course. What foolery is this, Garasu? We played your little game, and we won. Did we not? Are you not a man of your word? No. Oh, my
I
poor...
mean, to be fair, he also said that we have to kill them.
My poor stupid Oboro. How dim can one man get? Didn't anyone ever tell you that promises are made to be broken? Especially mine. Now, hand over the scroll, and quickly now. I don't particularly enjoy killing my dear friends, but that's never stopped me before.
Oboro, the scroll. give him a different one.
Very good, dim one. Yes, I dare say you've played your role to perfection. Fly away home, little swallow. We've had enough fun for the day. Nani? Incompetent fools, the lot of you. How long do you intend to keep me waiting for what is rightfully mine? Lord Hanzo. Ah.
Uh-huh.
You couldn't have come at a better time. You'll be happy to know I have just what you've been looking for. Behold. Does he like dango?
Okay, hold on. Why does he look like a child?
Our hero has truly outdone himself this time. At long last, the ancient secrets of Hingan ninjutsu will be his. Do tell me, Lord Hanzo, when will training begin? Lord Hanzo? Lord Hanzo does look too young.
Looks like a baby.
Ah! He did the thing. Did the fire
He
move.
did do the thing.
Silence, whelp. The bastard get out of Sasuke. The shame
Sasuke.
deserved. Sasuke. Ah.
Yeah.
The bastard gets Sasuke. The shame deserved naught but a quick death.
Do you think that's intentional? That must be intentional, right?
Yeah. Well. A brood of dumb dogs who would call themselves shinobi. You stand before Hanzo the Hidden, 12th Lord of Kagekakushi clan. And you should consider yourself fortunate that I do not cut you down where you stand. And you would call your petty tricks ninjutsu. I spit on your ninjutsu. Your very existence brings dishonor to every true shinobi who has ever lived. Yes, those are my clan, the original and true practitioners of the art. Be thankful that I have more important matters to attend to today. Enjoy what little remains of your miserable lives. Your time will come, and before you know it. Forgive me, my friends. Pray give me a moment to take in what we all just saw. I do not know where to even start. Karasu, killed off before our very eyes.
For the second time.
The forbidden mudra in the hands of this Hanzo, who claims to hail from the clan who founded our art, and who harbors a grudge against Master Sasuke. And in turn us, for reasons I can scarce begin to understand. I would imagine maybe the scroll didn't originate in Doma, but it originated in Higashi, and then we took it as our own. I guess that's fine.
Probably. I mean, to be fair, it was weird considering that like they essentially based Doma of China. It was weird that Shinobi were there. Because Shinobi are Japanese as like a name. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure China had their own version, but like, yeah, makes sense that it would come from Higashi then.
Though it may be a small comfort. Oh, I see.
Though it may be a small comfort, we can take heart in one matter. In truth, the scroll Hanzo now holds is but one half of the whole. Alone, it is all but worthless. The other half is tucked safely away in our village, far from Hanzo's peering eye. It is a secret known only to the elders, and trusted to me by the old hermit before I took my leave.
Is that so? Would have appreciated if someone could have shared that knowledge with me as well. The old hermit always did like you better, for some reason. Still,
Because I keep secrets.
Still, I do not expect this Hanzo to give up easily. Whatever the true nature of the grudge he holds against the founder of our village, it seems to nigh border an obsession. Adversary claims to hail from the Kakushi clan, Princess Yuki. Are you familiar with the name?
If I remember the histories correctly, they achieved great renown for their exploits in battle during the Age of Blood. It was said that a single Kagekakushi
Kakushi.
Yeah. Fought with the strength and skill of 1,000 lesser shinobi. Until one day when a vengeful warlord razed their village to the ground, slaughtering even wives and babes. The Kagekakushi, on the battlefield too, disappeared one after the next, and an inglorious end by any measure. If this Hanzo is truly a descendant of the clan, it would stand to reason that he would seek revenge against those who betrayed his ancestors. But how this is connected to Sasuke, I cannot say. But if there's one thing I know, it's that I'm not going to just stand by while this Hanzo plunges our nations into another age of war. I will return home and see if there is any more knowledge of the Kagekakushi to be had.
Thank you, Princess. We are counting on you. For our part, we should return to Yanxia. Once Hanzo realizes that he only possesses half the knowledge he seeks, he is likely to turn an eye to our village. We must warn the elders. If it's all the same, I reckon I'll join you. I'm not keen on showing my face in Limsa till I've got the goods I came for in my daddles. That said, someone needs to see to it that all Bob's back at home. Underfoot, keep. Can I count on you to keep things in order till I've seen to business here? Aye, aye, Captain. Consider it done.
Just hurry back, will ye? I'll make sure there's a Bismarck special with your name on it.
Bugging me if this journey hasn't been one surprise after the next, and something tells me the best is yet to come. You'll be joining us, won't you, Light? For old time's sake. I cannot thank you enough, friend. This journey to Yanxia is a long one. After we arrive, let us rest up in the village of Namai. A long-awaited homecoming. For the first time since I left in pursuit of Karasu. Have you truly left this world for good? No.
Nah. He died the second time in this very storyline. I don't believe it anymore.
Ah, Sokka. Hello, Sokka. It's okay, we'll clean up.
Good morning. The green apple energy drink is actually pretty good on hangover.
No.
Oh no. Poor Sokka.
God damn it, Sokka. Going to Namai. The only other village in all of Doma.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we ever... we're not in party. Do we ever get to see the actual village that Oboro is from? Because I don't know if he's from Namai.
I think it's implied that he is.
It was unclear. It was a bit unclear. Some phrases suggested that he is, but some that like there's another village.
There's only two villages in Doma, okay? It's either Namai or the fishing village. Okay.
I know, but that's why I'm asking. Like, is there another one that is specific to this quest line? We're not the party. Party?
Okay. Check. I've seen many a sleepy fishing village in my day, but this might be the sleepiest. How is this a fishing village?
Close enough.
So bad.
Oboro has seemed quite pensive since arriving here in Namai. It would seem that his homecoming weighs heavily on his mind.
Oboro. Tsubame and I will first make the journey to the village alone. Forgive me. but the elders are not like to smile on the sudden arrival of outsiders. We'll
Yeah, so
report
it's a different village.
on all that we saw in Hingashi, and gather what wisdom we can. Pray wait for us here. We'll return as soon as we are able. I did not ask for a hero's welcome, but well, I suppose there's no putting it off any longer. Scenes were on our own for the time being. Reckon I can find some Benebingo and a couple of rum duxies in this place. Just having a bit of an amuse. But with his hands on the prowl, it's best we both keep our stabbers sharpened. Okay.
Yeah, well, there is that one restaurant that we helped to build. You know, we may go there, but I think they don't have ram. You know. Yeah, Jack.
Jack wears an expression of mild concern. Ah.
There's no ram.
Ah, right. Roboto got back not long ago. Mumbled something about his trip to the village was uneventful, then dragged his beater cases off somewhere or another, looking at the ground all the while. Jack knows how to read a cove, and something tells me the boy ain't right these days. Like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Know the lad better than anyone. Reckon there's somewhere he'd run off to if we were looking to clear his head. So this got to be a waterfall.
Yes, waterfall. Yeah. That makes sense.
Waterfall. Now that you mention it, I did hear the sound of running water when I went on the stroll the other day. I'm not quite sure I whittle you, but if the oh no, he's gonna whittle me. But if that's where you think the lad is, like as not, you're right. Let's go see if we can't ease his cares a bit. Okay. Yak. Is that a bottle? Bugger me, that lad has lost his bloody mind.
No,
he's naked.
Normal. Ah, look at the pose though. Huh.
Right. I'd hoped to spend some more time alone with my thoughts, but it is just as well. Grows cold. I could warm myself by a fire.
Yeah, he is warming himself up, alright?
You know me all too well, Light. I suppose I should not be surprised. Well, you shocked the living wits out of me.
I can see his butt in this. Just want to put it.
His underwear is very low.
Yeah.
Oh, you shocked the living wits out of me. I was expecting to find you in front of the waterfall, not in it. Put on some clothes, my good man. First I did just that.
Do you think Jack cares about that, to be fair? I don't know.
True. At first I did just that, Captain Jack. But when listening to the flowing water did not calm my heart as I hoped, to the next logical course of action. I stripped. Cannot explain.
That will do it.
I returned to my village, fully expecting to be punished for my deception and chastised for my failure to perform my duty. Instead, I was greeted as a hero. The honorable shinobi who slew the villainous Karaso, traitor to our village and the country. But we both know he's not dead. But it was all a lie. Master Gekai was the traitor, and were it not for Karaso, putting aside the foul deeds he performed in service to his final master, my eyes would not have been forever blind to the truth. That day, I promised Karaso that I would keep the truth hidden and claim the glory and the accolades in his stead. At the time, I thought nothing of it. But it's just too much. Perhaps the man deserved to die for his sins. It is not for me to judge. But does he deserve to go to the grave as a hated villain, while I reap the fruits of deeds I can scarcely call my own? You really aren't you serious for your own good, lad? Let old Jack tell you a story. Once upon a time, well, maybe not so long ago, there was a dimmer mort by the name of Milala, a captain of the Yellow Jackets, who was always more style than substance, if you riddle me. Long story short, Light and me did ourselves a good deed, but the lass took the credit for herself. Did a part of me resent it? Sure. I've got feelings as any other cove, but people in our business, including this Garasul I reckon, need people like her. People to stand in the limelight, in the light man's, and claim the glory, while we ply our trade in the dark. Milala might not have done the deed, but since then, they say she's a new woman, doing all she can to be the hero that the people believe her to be. In not so many white words, I guess what I'm saying is, rather than clattering yourself in the knob about glory you feel you don't deserve, why not try living up to the person your friends believe you to be? Thank you, Captain Jack. I must admit, I never thought of it that way.
Oboro, forgive me. I have readied the falcon as you requested. Shall we pay Master Kamui a visit? Maybe put some clothes first.
Allow me to explain, my friends. Since returning here, I've been researching the history of our village, in particular, the life of our forefather, Master Sasuke, in hopes of better understanding our foe and the grudge he bears. The tales say that Master Sasuke came to Doma on a mission so secret, so no records of it were ever left. Our elders too were at a loss. If any possesses knowledge of such ancient happenings, they said, it would be the old hermit. That is what we call Master Kamui, an elder who retired from his post long ago, and now spends his days in meditation at Plum Spring, pondering the meaning of existence into depths ordinary minds can scarce comprehend. Light, as my student, you too are an heir to Master Sasuke's legacy. I would ask that you accompany me to Plum Spring, that together we may learn the truth about the father of our art. Will you do this? Excellent. Plum Spring is not far from here, but we cannot travel there on land. Tsubame was kind enough to summon the falconer. Let us return to Namai. I'm no shinobi, and I wouldn't know this Sasuke from a hole in the ground, but I'm coming with you. If for no other reason, then I'm dying for a change of scenery. I appreciate that he didn't address the fact that he had no clothes on. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's just normal. What do you mean?
Okay. Yak. Do you reckon riding one of those things is much like riding a chocobo? Okay, so
kind of. It is said that the old hermit's master of ninjutsu is so complete that he requires no food and no sleep and has conquered death himself. Mind you, it is also said that the source of these claims is Master Kamui himself.
Can I? Okay. Butter. Master Kamui rarely accepts visitors, but the elders have assured me he awaits our arrival. Do not ask me why, but they say he's particularly interested in seeing you, Tsubame. In any event, Plum Spring is but a short and pleasant flight away. When you're ready to depart, pray speak to the falconer over there. Bye. Ah, we're in the Plum Spring.
Yeah. Where is it? Okay.
Fine.
Okay. There's not that much to see here. But okay.
Yeah, it's very small. I was expecting there to be a vista here, unless maybe we already did it.
Might have. Yeah, I don't see any.
Yak. It's pretty, but what's a cove to do for fun in these parts? There is the ram.
It is beautiful, is it not? They say that plum blossoms have been in bloom here since before the dawn of time.
Come we. Ah, my aching
Oh
back. Ah,
no! Oh no! He's
no.
the brother of Genbu.
Ah, hello.
Who are you?
Who am I? Ah.
Oh no!
But, this is the esteemed Master Kamui. I can scarcely wait to hear what words of enlightenment and wisdom he would share with us.
I have a bad feeling about this.
1,000 apologies for the intrusion, Master Kamui. It is I, Oboro. I've come seeking knowledge of Master Sasuke and the founding of our village. It would not be an imposition. Pray share with us your great wisdom. Who are you? Huh? I don't know any Obo. Yeah. But my back. Every word I speak is a dagger in me. The pain.
Okay, here's a prediction. When Tsubame speaks, he's suddenly gonna be fine. Prediction.
No, this won't do at all. I'll be needing my medicine. The usual, that is. Liver of a Yanshin tiger, horn of a rhino beetle, claw of a Doman weasel. Yes, that always does the trick, I think. Yes, I simply cannot carry on a conversation in such pain. So be on your way, boys. You stay here, my little swallow, and keep an old man company.
That's what I said.
For every wit being a dagger in him, he sure likes his prattling. Bodo, where have I heard that name before? Enlightenment my arse. So Coot's a real piece of work. Boro. Yes. The dim little boy who could never quite match the wits and skills of his friend Karasu.
Well then.
Yes, that is I. It is my honor to bring you the medicine you seek, Master. Forgive me, friend, but it seems we have a little choice but to indulge the Master. Between the three of us, hopefully it will not prove too trying a task. Let us return to Namai. Yeah, okay. Yak. I have half a mind to enlighten the old coot with the click in the muns. But
I don't think that would help, but...
playing errand boy for Master Kamui. What a splendid turn of events. In any event, let us split up and make short work of this. I'll hunt down a Yanshin tiger, Captain Jack. Pray see to the rhino beetle horn. Right, I'll entrust the Doman weasel claw to you. My apologies for troubling you with such a menial task, but I fear Master Kamui is nothing if not stubborn. In any event, let us return here when we have found what he seeks.
Now, how is Tsubame keeping him company exactly?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Because at the moment they said that like he requested her specifically, I'm like, he's one of those, huh?
It's the weasels.
Those are weasels? Yeah, a bit big to be weasels, but okay.
Okay. We're gonna go back and he's like, what the hell did you get me this for? What's
Uh-huh. No, he's gonna eat the liver and drink the Asian tiger. Or what? You're like, oh, these make great snacks when grilled.
Sweet yak. Do you think I sailed across the Ruby Sea to go bug hunting? Ah, lights. I trust you were able to procure a weasel claw. Thank you, friend. I'm pleased to report that Captain Yak and I were also successful in our hunts. Let us return to Plum Spring and hope that Master Kamui is feeling more talkative. If it's all the same to you, lads, I'll be staying here. Thank you kindly. Like us not to give that old cooter clout in the knob, and I reckon your elders wouldn't take kindly to that.
That makes sense.
Beat him up. Come now, my little swallow. It's the only path to true enlightenment.
Oh no. Oh no, he's enlightening her.
Vale.
Master Kamui, you forget yourself.
Oh no.
It's even worse than I thought.
About It's just me, or does Master Kamui seem rather spry, given his condition? No matter. Let's give the man what he asked for. Oh, ah, my favorite medicine. Never fails to put a spring in an old man's step. But, Master Kamui, we have not begun to boil the... Forgive me. What I mean to say is, it warms my heart to see you well. So, what's Sasuke's secret mission you wish to hear of, my boy? Let me see what I remember. It was, so long ago. Once upon a time in Shingashi, in the time they call the Age of Blood, there lived a man named Hanzo. Hanzo the First, leader of the Kagekushi clan. He crafted a summoning mudra of terrifying power. Many a warlord did covet his power, that they might wield it, to unify the warring states under their rule. Hanzo would hear nothing of it. Time and again, he turned down prestigious posts and untold riches, declaring that the mudra would be used only in defense. He recorded his knowledge in a single scroll and sealed it away, far from the eyes of man. Sometime later, a vagabond came to Kagekushi. After the villagers nursed him back to health, he explained that he fled across the sea from the land of Doma to escape the reign of a tyrant. So it was that Hanzo I, moved deeply by the traveler's story, called upon Sasuke, his most trusted protege, to carry the forbidden knowledge across the Ruby Sea and bring freedom to the people of Doma. Sasuke wielded the power but once. Such was its power. In a matter of moments, the tyrant's army crumbled before its might, and the Roman people at last knew freedom. But Sasuke felt that his job was not yet done. He resolved to remain in Doma and establish a village there, that he might train his new countrymen to carry on his legacy, and pass down the art of ninjutsu to future generations. That is the untold story of our village's origins. As for the forbidden mudra, by whose power Doma's freedom was won, who can say why our ancestor feared it so? All that we know is that he was not content to merely seal the scroll away, but took his blade in hand and sliced it clean in two. One piece was presented as an offering to the king of Doma, in celebration of the nation's newfound freedom. The other he sealed away in his village, our village, never again to see the light of day. I suspected as much. Master Sasuke was no traitor or deserter, but a shinobi of honor. Even at the time, it is said that Hanzo I told none other of Sasuke's true mission. Though unfortunate, it is little surprise that today, centuries later, his descendants see Sasuke as little more than a traitor who stole away with their greatest treasure and fled to a foreign land. Thank you, Master Kamui. This has proved more enlightening beyond my wildest hopes. Glad to hear it, boy. But don't think I'll take kindly to interrupting my blissful enlightenment again. As for you, my little swallow, you're welcome to come back anytime. Ah. Sorry to interrupt your lecherous prattle, but the princess here has got news to share, and I'm afraid it ain't of the good variety.
Oboro, we must move quickly. Our men afield have reported that the Kakushi clan musters their forces in full and means to march on Doma.
No doubt Hanzo has figured out where the other half of the scroll lies. There is no time to lose. We must return at once and prepare to defend the village.
Ah. I wonder who that was.
Yak. This Hanzo Cove doesn't waste any time, does he? Seems our job's simple enough. We need to grapple his half of the scroll before he gets his daddles on ours. But Tsubame has gone to deliver the news to the elders. Meanwhile, Princess Yuki makes for the Ruby Sea to look out for the Kakekugushi army's approach. We know not the size of our foe's army, nor their strength, only that both are formidable, and then some. Suffice it to say, we will be tested as never before. In what time we have, I implore you to devote yourself to your training, as if our very lives depend on it. For surely they do. Yak. Hanzo and his bleeding army can't get the Jew beaters here soon enough for my liking. I'm ready to snatch the scroll and hop on to the next ship back to Limsa. Kabara.
He's missing the ram. There's no ram now.
Tenchi Jin. Okay. Oboro is trembling with excitement and trepidation. It is time, Light. The army of the Kakekushi clan marches on Yansha even as we speak. Princess Yuki keeps watch from afar, and she says their numbers are legion. Must gather our brothers and sisters of the village and make toward the Ruby Sea to meet them head on. I feel like if an army was coming, you'd rally more than just a village together. You'd probably speak to Hien and speak to like the Confederacy, because it sounds like they wouldn't march; they would come by sea, because that's the only way to get here.
If somebody is marching an army, I don't think it's a village affair anymore. I think that's a country affair.
Yeah. And I feel like, and apparently the scroll was given to Hien's ancestor, so like I think he would want to be a part of this. Like that's. Yeah.
Yeah, you would think.
There is one thing, however, that does not sit well with me. As Princess Yuki tells us, there is no sign of Lord Hanzo amongst the advancing army. Though we met only the once, he does not strike me as a man who would stay home and let others fight his battles. He is surely plotting something, but what? Have you any ideas, Light? Comes from the step.
He comes from the step. Why would we think that?
He'll just blind spot. But of course, he means to circle around and cross over to Yanjia by way of the Azim Steppe, catching us from behind. I don't know why we jumped to that conclusion, but sure.
Yeah, why would we think that? Isn't like the steppe surrounded by mountains and then the empire?
Yeah, that's why it's called the steppe. And yet, our foe vastly outnumbers us. We simply cannot afford to spread our forces thinner than they already are. If Hanzo means to sneak through the back door undetected, like as not, he comes alone. I would trust the defense of the steppe to you. Go in safety, friend, and may the kami smile on us today. I was about to say how they're going to get around to it. We're going to fight Hanzo at the steppe on our own, so we don't get to see, like,
so we don't see the
army.
battle.
Yeah. Can't speak for you, but getting caught between two Squabbler ninja clans wasn't high on my to-do list. Still, we're on this ship together, so might as well see the voyage through to the end, I reckon. If that Hanzo shows up, grapple his half of the scroll for me, will you? Okay.
I thought Jack is gonna help us. God damn it, Jack. Just gonna let us go on our own, huh?
Gotta check it, eh?
True. What is that?
What?
The sunken building.
Sunken building.
What is this building? Why is
Sunk.
it here? Sunk. Okay. Ah. Probably have to leave the party. Proceed.
I could think there's only one entrance.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. It's not a good place to be.
Pardon me, my old boy. I seem to have lost my way. I ad-libbed that, and that's actually what he said.
That's literally what he said. I thought you were reading.
God damn it.
That's literally word for word what it said.
God damn it. Could you show an old man to... Could you help an old man cross the road? Clearly, you're not as stupid as your friends. But it is too late. The scroll is returned to the hand of its rightful owner, and everything proceeds according to my plan. As expected, Domaninjutsu was a sad sight to behold, where Sasuke's Sori gets struggle to wield three Madara. The Jonin of the Kageyoshi command 4 with ease. Bunshin no Jutsu, so we call it in the Hingan tongue. Mirrors and mirrors of mirrors. In a matter of moments, my few loyal men appeared from afar to be a legion. With all but a few abandoning the village to meet the challenge of my army, it was simple enough to put on the guise of the old man and walk out with what was truly mine. That's the difference between a true shinobi and the Domin whore sons who dishonor our name with their very existence. But the dishonor ends today. At long last, I shall wipe the earth of the sons of Sasuke the Shamed, the thief who stole my great ancestors' knowledge and consigned our proud clan to ruin. I should not waste my time with a whole shinobi such as you, and yet there is a sharpness, an edge in your technique that the Domin friends lack. Yes, you should make a fine test for my newfound powers.
I thought he's gonna like smash it together like
Come, great beast, hands of the hidden, descendant of your first, bids you come.
Ah.
Is it the rabbit? Ah.
Yes, yes, it is the rabbits.
Look, they're thumping. Oh, that means
Yeah.
they're angry.
Yeah, have you heard the rabbit thump? It's strong.
Yeah.
You know, it's terrifying.
Ah, they're angry. What? What is the meaning of this? Huh. So fearsome, their floppy ears. So terrifying, their sharply protruding teeth. The audience gasps in horror.
The flashes.
Ah.
Oh god.
You. I killed you. Huh. I thought you sharper than that, my friend. There is some resemblance around the eyes, I'll admit, but the real me is so much more handsome. The lordling is dumbfounded. So stubbornly proud was he that is of his precious fourth mudra. Never in a million years did it occur to him that my master, Gekai, had mastered the same technique, a technique he imparted to me. Oh, and if those lovely little creatures thumping about you didn't give it away, the scroll in your hands is quite fake. I couldn't very well let forbidden knowledge fall into the wrong hands, now could I? Though you only succeeded in killing my mirror, you did try to kill me. I really didn't appreciate that. Ah, my poor little chick. You always end up doing the dirty work, don't you? But worry not, for this time, at your side stands not a Boro the Dim, or some two-gil rogues, but the most stylishly lethal shinobi this realm has ever seen. What say we cut this self-important sub down to size?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
You dare mock me? Your every breath brings shame to the ancestors of our art, my ancestors. You'll pay for your insolence. Come.
Oh, where are the bunnies?
Ah.
I want to fight alongside the bunnies with their powerful thumbs. Okay. 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 Okay, this is kind of annoying.
He turns into a big tiger.
Spoilers.
Bait him.
Oh, he's big now. Okay.
Does turn into a big boy.
He looks so dumb. I'm sorry. He does not look smart at all.
True.
Remember, we were talking about this. About when we were watching One Piece. That, like, it's the most lame thing when the opponent just turns big, and that's his big thing. Just big now.
Turning big is fine, but he's meant to be a shinobi. Like you're meant to be sneaky. Doesn't fit with the style of fighting we're doing. If he was a warrior, it'd be fine. It makes sense. Yeah, they're meant to be big and tanky.
Nah, he's still big.
So let me know when you're ready.
He pat him on his head. Ah. Did you see that? Okay.
You've come far, my little chick. I dare say you could teach the dim one a lesson or two. Spare a bottle the details. I have a reputation to uphold, after all, but it was rather exhilarating to fight on the same side for once. We really should do it again sometime. Till we meet again, exit our hero. Stage right.
He just walks away. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought there would be something more flashy.
And then he said, "Oh, fancy meeting you here."
Yes, that's exactly what he said. He was lost, you know.
What's this you say? Karasu still lives? Huh, I knew the slippery bird had another trip up his sleeves. Trick even. All's well that ends well, eh? Seems that Karasu feller was the right Ben Cove after all. Reckon you're lucky to have a friend like him. Lucky? For all the trouble he put us through, I would sooner have 1,000 arch enemies.
Yeah. Could be worse.
You'd be pleased to know we made a short work of the Kagekuchi army. As soon as we realized there was mostly smoke and mirrors, it weren't long before we milled what was left of them.
We could not have done it without you, Melika. You are the savior of our village. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It bothers me that her boobs are out all the time.
It does. No, it's not just that. Her boobs are out and her butt is also out. Like, this is not an armor.
It's
This is like the prime fantasy armor.
I think it'd be
and
fine.
This is the same set that he's wearing.
That's the thing. It's the same set. That I think that's what bothers me, is that they're meant to be wearing the same clothes. So like it should match. The fact that it doesn't is kind of weird.
Yeah, the fact that she wears fucking ties instead of like actual armor.
Yeah. And we can rest easy, knowing that half of the Forbidden Scroll is safely back in our hands. But if the half Karasu gave to Hanzo on the Isle of Beckel was a fake, that means... Curse it all, that confounded crow. My duty is clear. I must pursue Karasu and recover the scroll. Subame, pray tell the elder that I will be returning to Odosia for the foreseeable future. Do not mention Karasu's name. Remember, the official story is that the traitor is long since dead.
Do not worry, Oboro. I will see that the elders leave you alone, as I always do.
Sharpen up a bit, haven't you, lad? Now, if you don't mind, I'll be taking the false scroll back with me to Limsa. If even that Hanzo couldn't whittle the difference, old Carvalane and the Krakens aren't like to know any better.
Mirika, Oboro, it was my honor to lend my blade to your cause. I wish I could have cut down a few more of Hanzo's henchmen, but oh well. I suppose one can have it all. Now I must return home to... Yes, I've forgotten Akagi! The poor fools were tearing their arm upside down looking for me! I must be your friends.
That's great.
Yeah, you sent him to Eorzea. I just want to remind you.
Yeah. The more keeps you on your toes. I'll give you that. And with that, I'd best be moving my due beaters as well. I don't know half of what you say, but okay.
Yeah.
I too shall take my leave. My friends, it was ever an honor to fight by your side. Knight, if you are not in a hurry to return to your adventures, I'll have a word with you. Pray meet with me at the storehouse upon your return to La Nocia.
Oh, there are still footsteps on the sand. Look.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I fail myself.
No, ah. Yummy. Oh, never mind. Nothing there. About Light. Thank you for coming. I've been reflecting on recent events and contemplating on what it means to walk the path of a shinobi. I know you to be the contemplative sort as well, so I would share with you my thoughts. Come to the waterfall. Let's strip. Okay.
Let's strip. Yes, exactly. Let's strip.
When I first came to Edosia, I thought only of fulfilling my duty entrusted to me by my elders. It would be no exaggeration to say that it was my sole purpose in life. Meeting you, learning the truth of Master Gekkai from Karasu, these experiences changed me. In the end, I forsook my duty in favoring of following my own heart. I faced my old master in combat and slew him for his treachery. Even after that, I remained here in Edosia to follow my own sense of duty. But even though I believed in the path I had chosen, in my heart of hearts, a part of me was unsure. Is my true home not my village? Is my true duty not the brothers and sisters left behind? I have pondered time and time again to the story of Master Sasuke, as told by the old hermit, and at long last, it is clear to me. Master Sasuke could have returned home after freeing the people of Doma from the tyrant's reign. In fact, one could say it was his duty to do so. Instead, he chose to remain there and founded a village where I was raised. This was not his duty, at the very least, not a duty tasked to him by his master, Hanzo the First, but rather a cause he took up on his own accord. In this sense, I cannot blame the descendants of the Kagekushi for viewing him as little more than a dishonorable renegade, worthy of scorn. Nevertheless, Master Sasuke was willing to forsake his legacy and recognition of his people to follow a path that he truly believed in. I have no intention of abandoning my village entirely, but I too would follow my ancestors' footsteps in my own humble way. My first mission that I have given myself is to track down Karasu and bring the Stolen Scroll back to the village where it belongs. He is ever an elusive bird, and the task will not be easy, but I welcome the challenge. But forgive me, Light, I have rambled on long enough. You have proven yourself to be a true shinobi, and more than that, a true friend. I look forward to the day when we can stand together once more. We have learned the mudra. Tenchi Jin. What does this do? Temporarily converts each of the 3 mudras into a ninjutsu action. Executing one of these actions will convert the remaining mudra into different ninjutsu actions until all 3 have been executed for the Tenchi Jin effect expires. Duration 6 seconds. Okay.
I did not understand a single word you said, but yes.
Basically converts the 3 things that we have into like probably greater abilities, but they can only be used once. So like you activate it, then you use it, and then you're good.
Okay.
Oboro. Would that I had good news to report, but I fear that Garasu has proven as elusive as ever. While I continue my search, I have asked Subame to tell the elders that I am pursuing a mysterious renegade ninja who stole the scroll from Lord Hanzo and fled to Orozia. Thankfully, they have not yet questioned my telling of the events. Okay.
But I would say for like it varies with the stories, but I think Oboro is the like friendly character that you actually feel like you're friends with him more so than
Yeah.
Mostly because he needs someone to take care of him.
Yeah. He's meant to be a little bit more naive, or
Yeah. He's like very naive.
Yeah. I think.
But also, that said, I want to say that like I like the idea of the friendship between Jack and Oboro, where like you say that like Oboro like never understand what Jack is saying, but then you also had like Jack freaking out finding the man like naked under a waterfall. So like they both have their weird things. So I think that's good.
Yeah. I think overall the quest line was fun. I think it was a fun quest line, and it incorporated a bunch of these older characters well. For the most part, I think Yuki was a little bit inserted, and I don't think she had any role really. She was just like a cameo.
Yeah, Yuki needed a bit more input.
Yeah. It would have been better if she was a little bit more involved. I think she was maybe one of the weaker aspects of the story, randomly showing up but not really doing anything meaningful.
I mean, she was important in the sense that she confirmed that like this person comes from Hingashi, and she comes from Hingashi, I guess.
Yeah, but
yeah, she should have a better role.
Yeah. As fun as this was, I'm disappointed. We'll see what happens with the samurai quest line, but this is meant to be the ninja and samurai like expansion, and I guess maybe monk as well. No, not really. No, not really. No, it's like monk is not tied to Alamigo. It's not tied to it. Like, yes, there's some history there, and yes, they've got the big statues with the monks and stuff. But
yeah, there's like a whole like thingy there, no? There's like a temple.
There is, but what I'm saying is that it's not really it's not tied into the main story and the main lore of the story that's being told. Whereas I would say that because of what happened in Doma, I would say the ninja and the samurai storylines should be more important, and they should ideally they should kind of weave into the main story a little bit better. What I mean by that is something that was missing was the shinobi in the MSQ, right? And everything that was happening in Doma. We kept bringing it up. It's like, what's happening? Like, even Yugiri was being sidelined quite a lot. You could get away with that if there was if this quest line explained that they were busy doing something else that was more important. And you had no, and the problem with the story that was being told here is that you had no indication that this was happening at the same time as freeing Doma, right? Like, there was actually there was no mention of it. Yeah, which is weird, right? Because technically this is happening during the Doman people being subjugated and being subjugated and being controlled by the Imperials, because they don't get freed until the end of the story, until level 70.
I would say also more than that. The story itself of the shinobi says about, years ago Doma was freed from a tyrant by this scroll. So like it literally relates to similar events in the past.
Yeah, and it even touches on the fact that
it's like on theme, you know.
Yeah, and it touches on the fact that they could have used it when the Empire invaded, but they didn't. But they make it sound like the master was corrupt, the master that was killed previously, and that's maybe why he didn't do it, because he wanted the Empire to take over.
He said that he doesn't know.
He said he was hoping that maybe it was like more altruistic, but he was also naive, so you can assume that he thinks one thing, but really it's something that's a little bit more sinister.
I mean, I think it's fair that he doesn't know, because, you know.
Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What matters is that the story should have incorporated any of what happened in the MSQ. That's more important. Like, this quest line sounds like something that would happen after the MSQ, but I mean the entire quest line, because the entire quest line just doesn't involve it. It just ignores it completely. It just doesn't bring it up. But the problem is that what's happening in the MSQ is important enough that you can't ignore it, right? The fact that the entire population is under rule of the Empire is a big deal. The fact that you have Azula, you know, killing people like at a whim. The fact that the entire area is meant to be locked down, no one can leave freely, like all this stuff. Like we're just walking around, traveling everywhere, flying everywhere. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't make any sense in the context.
Bringing people from abroad as well, because Jack just was hanging out as well.
Yeah, like it doesn't make any sense context wise with what's happening in the story. So even though this is fun, and even though it was, I think, a well-told story, in my mind, it looks like whoever worked on this had no idea what was happening in the MSQ. Yeah, like straight up, like this was made like in a vacuum, right? It was made like completely isolated and separated from anything that was happening in the MSQ. There was only that one line, as you mentioned, which mentioned that like, oh, you know, this scroll, they thought about using it when the Empire invaded, but they didn't. And that's literally the only mention of any of the Empire and any of what's going on there. And it feels weird that it just didn't incorporate any of the elements of what's happening. And it's a big deal, right? It was meant to be a big deal. The fact that like the cities were being subjugated, like everyone was under the rule of the Empire, like people were being killed, like everyone's being just downtrodden, and we just don't reference it at all. We don't mention it. Like it doesn't matter. Like so I would say, that's why I would say that even though this was a fun storyline and it was well told, it's disappointing because I feel like
it's in a vacuum.
No, it's disappointing because I feel like this Shinobi questline needed to be important to fleshing out and bringing a little bit more depth to the main story, because the main story was written in an awful way. Like we spoke about it, like they ruined, they just misused characters and they missed opportunities, and it was just a poorly told story. But this gives the opportunity to add to the story in some meaningful way, but they didn't. They just ignored it.
Yeah, they were
like,
as you said,
like it feels like whoever wrote this, either they didn't know, or they're like, screw the MSQ. Like I don't want to deal with any of this. I'm just going to do my own thing. Like fuck it.
Yeah, but as you said, like if it was like any other class, like, you know, it's whatever, because like they can write the story however they want. But this class is very specifically tied to the region that we're, you know, active in.
Yeah.
So where the MSQ is.
Yeah, that's why I would say that specifically for this expansion, the Shinobi, the Ninja questline, and the Samurai questline, they're more important, and again more important than the monk one. Like I don't expect the monk one to be tied into the Alamigans like rebellion and fighting the Empire. Like I don't think it's tied in that much, but it feels like Samurai and Ninja are tied in culturally to the Doman people, right? Like I feel like it's even more important there.
I mean, it's more than tied to Doman people. It's like Oboro literally is Doman. He is a Doman who escaped.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like this was well written. It was a fun story, but I feel like it hurts the main story because it's so disconnected. It's I would have said this would have been an opportunity for them to fix the main story a little bit and to add to it. And to even give Yugiri some shine. Like it would have been cool if Yugiri was a part of this storyline in some way, and it was more interconnected, and you could see like in the background like some things that the Shinobi were doing while events of the MSQ were happening at the same time. You can get like a little bit more greater details of what was happening, and it just gives you the opportunity to strengthen that story. But they just ignored it completely. They're like, fuck it, fuck this story. We want none of that. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, that's another thing that, like, as you say that, because Oboro keeps talking about, oh, the village elder told me that, the village elder told me this, but he is officially a shinobi. He's part of organization that is led by Yugiri, isn't he?
Yeah. So yeah, it's weird. It's really weird, and again, in my mind, this has to have been written and worked on at the same time as the MSQ, and there was just no communication between the two. Like they were just made in isolation to each other, which is a bad decision direction wise, whoever was directing and organizing all of these writers, because they should have known that it was important to the main story that the ninja quest line ties into it in some way. Like again, whoever's directing and organizing everything, whoever's overseeing the story that's being told should have the wherewithal to like recognize that, and the fact that they didn't is I feel like poor leadership and just poor organization.
And I mean, it doesn't really mean that you have to like change the story itself as much. Like they can still end up in the same events, but there has to be an explanation why they are there. I guess.
Kind of.
Why they are doing what they're doing.
I think the story should have been completely different, to be honest. But like, because it's hard to tie in. It's hard to tell this story while the Empire has control over everything. Like you can't. I don't think. Like it's.
I mean, you can.
That's why I said that this story makes sense after the fact. It makes sense like post MSQ.
Yeah.
Doesn't make. I don't think you can make it make sense like during the main story.
They did say that like that the scroll could have the power to defeat the Empire. So they were like, oh, the scroll was like found, and like they could like chase that because maybe like that's the key to defeating the Empire.
Sure, but then you have to use it.
You could tie it in like that.
Then they have to use it or something, right? Like,
or not.
Sure.
Like, then you have to figure out why they couldn't.
Sure, no, but the end would have to be different. If you're saying that the quest line would then be we need this scroll to try to liberate our people, but then if they, but what you're saying then they fail, like they need to, if they decide not to use it, then they need to help in another way. Like the climax would have to be related to a climax fight in the Empire. And being able to achieve the same goal but in a different manner. Like, sure, they can conclude that maybe it's too dangerous to use a scroll. That's fine, but then they have to do something else instead. So it will still have to end in a different way. So yeah, it's really weird. It's a weird decision that was made to create the story that was told. Especially because most people don't do what we did, which is we wait until we max level and then we do everything one after the other. Most people will probably do it like as they hit the level, as they're progressing through the MSQ, which would make even less sense, right? Like that's the thing. Like it would make even less sense if that's happening because it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit with what's being told.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of the idea because at every quest, like they told you, oh, so like come see me like later, which implies that it's like intended to play in parts, and they're like come back to it after a while.
Yeah. Weird. Are you level 70 with the samurai?
No.
Okay.
What am I level 70 with? I'm level 70 with the machinist, but I didn't finish the quest. Yeah, I have to do the quests still.
What level is your samurai?
60.
You're saying you just haven't leveled
I
at all.
don't like playing samurai.
Huh.
I just don't. It's like too, not even complicated. It's not the same word. It's just like I don't enjoy the playstyle.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is a shame because I love the aesthetic, but I just don't enjoy the mechanics.
Yeah. Shame. But I guess with that,
we could play Eureka.
No, that we are done today. Done for today. We finished in the quest line, and again, I think it was a fun story. It was well told. It was good use of the characters.
The story was good.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to fit it into this. It just doesn't make sense with the greater context of the MSQ. Again, like this feels like a post-patch quest line, or even like I wouldn't even be opposed if this is the quest line during like Shadowbringers or something, right? That would make sense. You just come back and it's just its own isolated, like insulated story.
Yeah, especially because it makes sense that like after Doma was liberated, then Oboro would come back. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Like it'd have to be afterwards.
That would make perfect sense. So as you said, like this should be a Shadowbringers quest line, right?
Yeah.
The Swordmaster does not approve of playing samurai. That's exactly what I mean, Aistan. I enjoy samurai as a concept. It's just the mechanics are not fun.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because the samurai like requires you to be very static. Like there's a lot of like
stationary.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of like it's not casting spells because those are not spells, but you have like a cast time essentially, and like you have to like juggle the abilities. It's just not enjoyable to play as a melee character because melee characters have to move.
Yeah, I agree. Like as someone who plays every class, I would say that the samurai one is the least fun to play out of all of them. Even more than the casters, because the casters are unironically more mobile than the samurai. Like,
yeah,
even black mage is more mobile. Because for black mage, you proc instant casts. So like you have your cast, and then you have your instant ones, so you can run around and stuff and do your instant stuff.
Yeah, and for samurai, you just have to keep hitting. And
yeah.
if you stand wrong, well, too bad. You're not doing damage, or you die.
Yeah. So good. But yeah, with that, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you. To appreciate it. Again, it was a fun storyline. I appreciated it was very silly at times. And
yeah. But I mean, well. Again, like the relationship of characters are done fairly well. Like they have some nice camaraderie.
Yeah.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, camaraderie.
Friendship. Yeah, so in that sense, it was like in its own like vacuum, it was a nice story. I guess
it was. It's good. Next time we play, we might play the Machinist questline at some point when Kura catches up with her in MSQ. Yes. I think that's the only one left for you, Kura. Is just Machinist. Like you're not going to get anyone else to level 70 anytime soon.
I play so little off stream that I don't have time to level really. Yeah, my closest right now is White Mage, and that's 64.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be a while.
That's fine. So we will eventually do the Machinist on stream, but everything else will be off stream in regards to class quests.
We could still do Samurai now, like just not immediately.
Probably not.
Okay.
As in, I'm probably gonna do it by myself. Like I think it will take you too long to level it. It's like, yeah.
Probably will, because I don't like.
There's a high chance you won't get to level 70 Samurai until Shadowbringers. Like.
Yeah, I bet 100% I won't.
Yeah, so we'll just do
the pace I'm going. There's no chance.
Oh, what about your crafting ones? Did we do all the gathering ones? Like, did we?
We did some. I don't remember. We did both. I think we did. Let me see. I have actual list of the ones we did. So
we did Weaver, right?
We did Weaver together.
We did Carpenter
Culinarian, you said you already did.
Yeah.
Carpenter we did together. And
who else do you have? Do you have level 70 level?
Botanist.
Leatherwork.
We already did Botanist and Miner.
Do you have any other crafters?
No.
Did you start leatherworking or no?
No, that was on another account. It was on Oceania, I think. I only have 3 crafters here.
Okay.
I should start fishing, because you seem to like fishing.
I wouldn't say that.
No? But you fish a lot.
Because I have to.
You don't have to.
Yeah, to get I got a level 100. I get all of them level 100.
True.
I enjoyed spearfishing. That's okay. Later. Okay. But yeah, so then eventually we'll do the Machinist questline on stream. Otherwise, I believe the only thing left to do is Lighthouse and MSQ.
There's one more thing to do.
No, yeah, there's another quest in Kugana actually that we have to do.
You know what?
What?
The Manderville questline.
Nah, we'll do that after.
But it's still there, is what I'm saying.
It is still there. True.
It's on the list. No, we can't let Soko down. We have to do the Manderville.
But yeah, with that, we are going to be wrapping up for the time being. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. The next time we play should be in a couple of days. We will most likely be going through the MSQ. Most likely MSQ stuff. while we're queuing up for the lighthouse. So yeah, that'll be on Friday.
Yep.
Pretty
And if you want to join us, our off-stream adventure, then make sure to join our Discord.
Yeah. Join our Discord. When it comes to casting StarCraft, we should be live in around 8 hours time with some Homestory Cup coverage. We're going through the final group, Group D. Group D is starting, so we'll be eventually wrapping up all of Homestory Cup. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
And the podcast tomorrow.
Yes, podcast tomorrow. So for those looking for news about StarCraft, make sure to tune into the podcast.
Yes. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I Stan, Soko, 36, No Clone. Thank you. And all others. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.